I'm the world's strongest man, and today I'm trying knife fighting. Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you've just seen, I have no idea what's about to come my way, but today I thought I'd try my hand at night fighting. This is an actual thing where people dress up in medieval armor, literally to the gills, helmets, even got the knuckles that go over the hands, and then they go into an arena like that or on a field and they knock 7 shades of shit out of each other, which I just find absolutely obscene. We've got Dan here from the Medieval Combat Sports Association in the UK. I'm right above Manchester. This is like the closest one to me. And Dan is going to show me through the ropes today. But tell me a little bit about it, like, because this is just obscene to me. People actually dress up as knights and go in there with axes, with swords, and knock out of each other.
That's right, yeah. So it's not LARPing, it's not reenactment, it is a competitive combat sport. Yeah. Keys in the name, it's medieval combat sports. We've got different disciplines, 1 versus 1, skill disciplines, and then group fights. And you're going to get the experience of that today.
Brilliant. Well, have you got some armor for me to get into?
We've got some armor we can get you into, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get me dressed up. And I guess the group fighting sounds absolutely great. That sounds so exciting.
That's the spectacle. That's what everybody.
And is it quite common to get like 4 versus 2 or 5 versus 3?
For safety, when we get to 3-on-1, we stop it.
Okay.
And that's purely because at 3-on-1, you can have 2 people holding you like this and the other person just hacking away.
Okay.
So for your own safety, the fights get stopped at 3-to-1 advantages. But, you know.
This excites me. So I'd like to do like 3 versus 1 at some point, if that's okay with you.
If you'd like to experience why we don't allow that to happen, then that's absolutely fine.
Brilliant. All right, let's get me clobbered up and get in there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Right, I'm taking this very seriously, because I know this is a very dangerous sport.
Can be, yeah.
Can be. I mean, you just told me there's knockouts, so I didn't know that. I just thought it was all technical stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
there can be knockouts.
Fights can end up in knockouts. Okay. I mean, you can get knocked out on your feet in group fights, especially from shots you don't see coming from behind. Yeah. And that's another thing, you can get attacked from all angles in the group fights. So if someone gets behind you, they're going to absolutely wallop you like that. Of
course. Yeah. Okay. Right, well, body armor on and stuck into it. Oh, put it back. Starting to get a bit heavy.
Was it?
Starting. I can feel it, like the weight already, and we're not even fully armored yet. Like, when my heels and my feet are starting to, like, I can feel it in the heels of my feet, basically.
Yeah, so I think you're going to be wearing around about 42, 45 kilos today.
It feels heavier than that already. That way, yeah. Wow, look at all this, Jamie. All that in there. Like Robocop.
What's the movement like though?
Mobility. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, that is heavy.
Yeah.
Can't believe how heavy that is.
Typically across the list you'll have man here. Yeah. His position is to wrestle on this. Yeah. You'll have a man on his shoulder. Right. You have a guy in the middle that's typically the middleman. Yeah. And then you have the same on the other side. Right. So you can imagine it's like a 2-1-2.
Yeah.
So for the benefit of what we're going to be doing, you punch, you can hit with, we're not stabbing one another.
Right, you're just touching.
Would you, well,
so none of that whatsoever.
None of that. Reason being is with the sticks it's okay, they're thick, but when you get a bladed weapon, it'd easily go through these bars.
Right. So that band all together?
Yeah.
And spot.
So we don't thrust. like I said, we can beat each other, bludgeon each other all we want. We're not trying to kill each other. Yep. Let's go. Do it again. All right?
Yeah, nice.
So again, this is just kind of warming into getting you used to being in the armour. Like I say, a lot of what we do ends up in the wrestling world. So we're grappling, trying to put people on the floor. This is just a nice warm-up drill for us just to get used to.
Yeah, definitely.
being in the
I'm
kit.
sweating already. So,
Oh yeah.
have you ever seen or experienced any bad injuries?
Nothing that's any worse than kind of on a rugby pitch, but Mike, he fractured his forearm.
Wow.
Took a two-handed axe to the forearm last year.
Yeah.
He's got titanium plate in his forearm now.
Bloody hell. So he blocked a hit and
He was wrestling someone, so his arm was on the shoulder.
Right.
And the other guy's teammate came in and wellied him whilst it was on the guy's shoulder, so it had nowhere to go.
Yeah, so impact.
So it fractured his forearm and he had to have a plate put
So
in
that's
it.
the worst you've seen?
Yeah, we've had people that have had injuries through the helmet, like to the eyes.
Yeah, so it's gone through, the stab through.
Yeah, so we had one guy where it hit him in the cheekbone, fractured his orbital.
Yeah.
It fractured his nose because it kind of went that way
Oh,
through.
jeez.
And it cut his tear duct. Luckily, sight and everything's fine.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those things, like it can happen, and that's a risk. And then the other things, ligament injuries.
So like 10
ACLs.
fingers.
Fingers get broken, but knees are a big one.
Right, okay. How exhausting is that? 1 to 10?
7.
7? Looks exhausting because you just constantly got someone leaning on you, pulling on you, trying to get a knee into you.
The biggest challenge with that, if I can get to a corner, I can fight people at 90 degrees.
Right.
If I'm in the middle, I have to fight people at 180.
Okay.
And that's then a problem because I have to turn my back to someone.
So you think being in a corner is the best advantage for a 2-on-1?
In a 2-on-1 like that, if I can get to a corner, I've got people here then.
Defend yourself better.
Yeah.
And the objective for 2-for-1 is literally just get you to the floor. It's not about damage, it's not about points.
No.
It's just getting a knee down.
That's right. So in the groups, if that had gone to a 2-on-1 in the fight, if they get me to the floor, they would have won then.
Right.
My objective is obviously to survive, first and foremost, and then try and find opportunities to either break away or even try and take them down.
Right. Right. I'm going to be the one in a 2 versus 1. And just get a feel for this. See how we get on. So the objective is to get them to the floor.
Okay. To the fight! Good.
Yeah, it's fucking hard. Does anyone like those hits to the face? Do you feel that? The helmet takes the brunt of it.
Yeah. I mean, these helmets have got a couple of different straps in to try and stop it hitting your face.
Yeah.
So I have a strap that comes across the front. So if you punch me square on, my head moves with it.
Yeah, I got you.
Your helmet's the most protected part of your body.
Yeah, of course.
And don't get me wrong, you can still get good concussive shots in.
Yeah.
Like if you came in with a big wind up and caught someone clean,
Yeah.
they're going to feel it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
For me, this just restricts me massively.
it's a different feeling, isn't it?
It's not like, cause it just takes away my strengths.
Yeah.
So I can't use my strengths to push you around, and this is getting caught on stuff.
Well, this gives us an advantage in the sense I can grab your shield and be like,
Yeah,
I've got his arm,
yeah,
you know, which in a 2-on-1, that's what we're kind of trying to do.
Yeah.
We're trying to take things out, get that out of the way so I can come round your
Yeah.
head, pull you down.
yeah. There's little angles. You say just getting that out, and then you're in.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you
Being on the
doing?
inside of that is a lot easier for us to try and fight the position than being on the
You're
outside of
just
it.
pulling on my head then. All right, I'll have a little bit of a Kit Kat, and we'll get back to it. What are you saying, Jamie? Right, just out of that 2v1 round, that is, got to say, it's hard. Like, my heart was pounding. You don't understand. Like, I don't care what they say. This is 50 kilo of added body weight on. It feels so heavy. Like, your arms are draining. That big shield is getting in the way, so you can't really, like, push or, you know, they're using that to their advantage. That stupid stick. But they're the rules. Like, you've got to have that shield and the weapon in your hand to progress. As soon as you drop that weapon, I think it's like you basically have to pick a weapon up to continue, or you get disqualified. So it's good fun though. Like, geez, like some heavy impacts there, and the guys just keep coming. Like, they don't feel nothing. It's good fun. So I think we'll progress a little bit more and see if 3 of them can get me down.
To the fight!
I'm so 128, the line bastard. All right. Oh, you know.
There we go.
Are you guys up for doing a bit of boxing in these?
For you, we'll do what you want, yeah?
That'd be good fun. I think so. No weapons, no shields. We'll just have a couple of minutes of just boxing. I think it'll be hilarious. How many should go against me? 2 or 3? What do you think, Jamie?
Oh, I think more.
More than 3. If you do a minute, I'll do 5. No weapons, no shields. Yeah, Jesus Christ, this is... Ready? 1 minute, yeah? Yeah.
Well done, Eddie. Wow. Good idea.
Just swarmed me. There's nothing you can do.
That's why we have rules about numbers for safety, yeah?
Wow. That's just insane. It's just like, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. Like, getting a knockout shot is so unrealistic when you're all dressed up in this. So you hit as hard as you want, they're going to keep coming. So I guess we find out that 5v1, we get absolutely demolished. But did I have fun? Yes, I did. That's me signing out. Hope you enjoyed me trying night fighting for the day. I'll put the social handles of the club on the screen now. So give them a follow, give them a support. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. Big love the beast. Take care.